everybody, and welcome back to Frankie's Aquatics right here at Silly O'Clock on YouTube. I thought rather than skip over a week of not doing a video, I thought I would just do something more vlog-like and just talk about what I do, kind of skim over my setups and how these things work, particularly the downstairs area. We're going to look at this week. I was going to have a look at the whole kit and caboodle and kind of show you everything in one big video, but it would be one big video. So I thought rather than do that, I thought do it in two parts. Do downstairs today, upstairs next week, if not the week after. And then hopefully you guys will get a bit of a better understanding on how things are going, how I do things, the practicality of what I do and how I do these things. And hopefully you'll enjoy the video nevertheless. And as you can probably tell, I'm very tired. I've got very big bags under my eyes. I'm absolutely shattered. I've had a really busy few weeks, but I have kept up my word. And I've kept my promise to try my best to keep everything moving along quite smoothly. Hence why I'm doing this vlog sort of style video this week. The quality isn't going to be quite nearly as fantastic as it normally is, and I do apologise. But as you can probably see, it is beginning to look an awful lot like Christmas. And we're nearly, literally, was it 2 and a bit weeks away? And this video comes out, maybe? It's a bit scary, isn't it? Who's ready? Who's ready for Christmas? Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go and I'm going to show you what I do. And hopefully, you might just enjoy this one. So, it's been a little minute since I've done an actual update on my system and how it works and everything. So I thought I'd just do a little bit of an update. As you can see, we're very Christmassy over here. It's all happening. Christmas is upon us and we're all feeling very, very festive. So this is basically the setup that I use and I have done now for many years. Obviously, decorations have changed ever so slightly. But the system itself has been very much the same. So each of these tanks is run and filtered off one air pump, which is hiding just behind the plants up here. A lot of people use these air pumps nowadays. They're a lot easier. A bit like Gracie from Gracie's Betters, we got mine plonked on a sponge up there just to kind of like filter out the vibration noises. But here's the system and how it works. But I want to talk about the pros and cons of it really, and look at it in a little bit closer detail. So let me have a little bit of a look in at the Axolotl itself. So we have Derek just there, who is quite the character and stole a lot of hearts over on Instagram just recently. Like a monkey here, look. And then we scoot down one. I've just kind of realised I'm in my boxer shorts here, so I've got to be very careful with reflections. And then down at the bottom here, we have the lady that always steals the show. We have Pixel, the absolute trooper that she is. And then just over here, we have the boys. We're going Christmassy over here. It's all happening. Hello, little man. Well, not so little anymore, but hello. How you doing? Little goldfish doing his thing over here. And then here we have a little bit of a community tank going on. So it's all happening. It's a good system. And to think that this is all filtered and all powered off one pump. So it's cost effective. Obviously the lights are on for the video purpose. I do have these on dimmers, which are just ran actually here, look. A little bit messy, granted. But But everything's run on dimmers, so I'll show you. We can turn the lights right down. We can have them off. We can turn them right down. And then obviously we can turn them up if we need to. But otherwise, really, I very rarely ever have them properly on. This is, again, look, just for example, there's the bright side. Always look on the bright side of life. And there's the more dimmed down side. So yeah, it's a really practical setup. A lot of people ask what shelves I use as well. Let me just turn these lights up a little bit. A lot of people often ask me what kind of setup I use. So these are actually designed for warehouse use. You can pick them up fairly cheap from places like eBay and Amazon. Now what I did, obviously I've got 2, but I actually bought 3. And what I did is, rather than have 3, I'd love to have 3, I'd love to have another one over there, to be perfectly honest, but I've just got the 2. What I did is I used the parts from the 3rd one to kind of strengthen this one. So if you look, they've got extra stability that runs along the back there, if you can see. Sausage finger. And at the back there, and each shelf has double the support. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, it's a lot more sturdy than it might look, and obviously it is designed to hold the weight, and it looks pretty snazzy. I mean, I'm really happy with it. I am genuinely happy with it, so I don't think there are many complaints. Now, if we have to get really picky, what don't I like about this system and how I've got it? If I'm completely honest, I mean, it is great having everything powered off one filter, or at least one air pump, sorry. So all of these sponge filters that you see here are all powered off that one pump, which is great. Every single tank is powered off that one. But the only downside is, if you have a blockage or a problem, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to kind of work out what pump goes where and what the issue is. That can be a little bit of a pain in the backside, if I'm completely honest. But other than that, really, I think it's a pretty snazzy setup. So what would I rate it? I've been using this now for a few years. Out of 10, I'd probably have to give it a solid 8. Probably a 9. Maybe even a 10. Who knows? And of course, I have to have the usual stuff that most little geeks like myself enjoy. So I have my Marvel comics and my Funko Pops. This is just an absolute tiny segment of the Funkos I actually keep, but these are my favourites. And obviously I have these guys. Oh, Steve, I love you. But they're my Funko Pops. They're my pride and my joy. And he's my little pooch. You're my favourite unwater friend, you are. You're my favourite. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're getting old now, though, you little white beard. You've got a little white beard. I see it creeping through. I see it creeping through. And if we sneak off into the kitchen, I have a little tank set up that used to be Lagatha's tank. God bless her, she passed away. Bright light! I'm going to show you what I've been doing with the tank in here. So if we sneak into the kitchen, we have this. As you can probably see, it's a little bit discoloured. That's the tannins from the wood that's in there. Perfectly aquarium safe. But if we look really close, we might just see the new inhabitant. Can you see? Hello, little guy. How you doing? Yes, I am one of those people. I talk to my animals. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog style of this video. I am going to do more videos like this. Chucky's watching. We are going to do more videos like this. I want to do more vlogs before the lockdown and all the rest of it that came with it and the restrictions. My intention was to make this channel more of a vlog style channel where I talk you through everything axolotl related that I do, from picking up food to preparing food to just going out and about collecting rescues. I want it to be a little bit of everything, and that's exactly what I'm going to be working at doing. As soon as things kind of loosen up a little bit and restrictions become a little bit more lax, that is what this channel is going to be. It's going to be more fun. It's going to be a lot more structured. and it's going to be more kind of spontaneous in the same breath. So I hope you enjoy the videos. Always up for suggestions and advice, so do feel free to share them with me. I know the video quality is a little bit iffy this week, a little bit iffy because it is pitch black. I'm literally relying on my Christmas lights to kind of capture me here. So I do appreciate the quality isn't quite as sharp as it normally is. But I hope you're going to enjoy this one nevertheless. I almost forgot. A huge shout out, thank you to my patrons, my Axolotls over on Patreon, my supporters that support this channel above and beyond. Chopping my head off there. Now, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that like button. It just lets me know that you enjoy the content that I am producing at this hour. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button and also ding that notification bell. Yeah, do all that. Right, I'm going to bed now. I'm going to get told off in the morning for waking everybody up. Good night. I would just like to give another special shout out to my supporters over on Patreon, also known as Axolotls. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Now, if you want to get yourself involved, you'll find all the relevant information directly below.